good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kabelo. Please make sure to click that subscribe button down below to join the gang. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the Wave Gang, and thank you so much for your continuous support. As you guys have already seen by the title of today's video, I am back with a story time of how I got scammed over 10,000 Rand by a rental property agency. Hey, I lost my money, guys. I worked so hard to get that money, sleepless nights, overworking myself, and my money is now all gone. So if you guys do want to know more about how I ended up losing my money, do continue watching. Do make sure you like this video, comment down below, share it to your friends and family for awareness, and let's get into the story. I will be having a glass of a mimosa because Diagoa, my money is gone. Like, I have problems. So basically what had happened, just to run you guys a bit down, I have been apartment looking since mid 2024, and I went to a couple of viewings, saw really nice places. However, the only disadvantage about moving in Cape Town is the fact that the rent money is a lot, and what you're required to pay as a deposit is also crazy. I had viewed like 4 apartments, if I'm not mistaken. Really liked them. They were not in my budgets because they were like 10,000 Rand, you know, but I was going to settle for that if I was able to pay for it, if I'm making sense. The only reason why I just didn't go for them is because, guys, rent in Cape Town is crazy. You're expected to pay 2 times the rent amount. So for example, an apartment can be 7,000 and you would expect it to be paid 24,000 Rand just for the deposit and you moving in. How does that make sense? Some places want you to earn 3 times the salary, the rent amount, and hey, it was just too much for me. It was just honestly too much for me. But I really did like those places. I could go back if I wanted to, because I just feel like those places are very nice. And would I say they worth it? No, but rent in Cape Town, if you are from Cape Town, is quite a lot. Fast forward to 2025. So basically, after I had those viewings, I stopped looking for places because there wasn't really an urgent thing of me moving. And it's just the thing of, okay, I want to move, so let me just check around places. And then I stopped, and around February, end of February, mid-March, I go into property 24 and I find this place that I happen to like. The kitchen was what I wanted. The bedroom was everything. It was a 1-bedroom apartment. The spacing was nice. And I was like, okay, I don't mind settling for this. And it was part of my budget, or within my budget. So I was like, okay, let me apply. I emailed the place, or well, the agent. And I'm like, hey, I'm really interested in this property. Can you please tell me if there's any documents that is needed from me? Or can you tell me what I can do in order to apply for this place? They respond, they're like, hey, Kabelo, here's the documents. Please fill in these documents, send us your details, and we can get this sorted. And I'm like, okay, perfect. I send that property, or well, that apartment listing to my family and my sister, and I'm just like, guys, please view this place. I'm really interested. Sorry, hey. I'm really interested in this place. Can you please check if it's legit and everything so I can start applying? My sister and her partner happened to check the place. They're like, oh, it seems legit. It's in an area that I'm familiar with. I've seen the place, so I do know how it roughly looks. I haven't really been inside to see how it looks, but based on the pictures, I was happy. I was content. I was like, okay, I don't mind settling for this, right? So I fill in the documents. I get in touch with the agent. The agent is also getting in touch with me, answering me back. Whatever questions I do have, they do give me. I send in my documents. Within 2 hours, I get an approval. So they give me a call to say, hey, Kabelo, We have reviewed your documents and everything, and we do see that you qualify. Here is your approval letter. Here's how much you need to pay for the place, etc., etc. So I'm now excited that, ooh, I got a place. Let me start paying, right? So they happen to tell me, Uguti, the place, I can pay for it in, how do I put this? In double payment. So basically, I can pay this month for the deposit and then pay the next month for the balance. And then I was like, oh, that's perfect, even better. It gives me more time to save, gives me more time to plan what I want to do. That is perfect, and I go ahead with that option, right? Mind you, the agent and I are getting in touch with each other via email, via WhatsApp. So anything that I'm asking, they do answer me, vice versa. And then it happens that on the end of March, is it end of February? I'm trying to think now. End of March, end of February, I happened to pay my deposit. And I send them the money, and I'm like, hey guys, here's the deposit. Please confirm if you guys have received it. And then they confirm, yes, we've received it. And then something happened. Guys, if the lighting has changed, I'm so sorry. One of my lights just switched off, so I only have my main ring lights. But as I was saying, so I paid the deposit, and I'm like to them, hey, please confirm if you guys have received it. And they're like, yes, all good. We've received it. Thank you so much. We'll start preparing the apartment, right? So in them preparing the apartment, I'm like, okay, can I please get like keys or in like a contract or something to show that the place is in my name? And then I don't get a response from them, but then I end up getting a response later on. And then they tell me that, okay, we can be able to provide you with a contract. Mind you, when I got that lease agreement, I'll call lease agreement, everything was legit on there. We checked everything. Also, I forgot to mention the name of the rental property is called Cape Home Pty Ltd or Cape Home Pty, something like that. But all the details will be on the screen. Pictures of how the apartment looked would be on the screen as well, just to show you guys how the place looks so you guys don't fall for the scam as well. So mind you guys, while I'm in communication with these people, everything was okay. Like nothing seemed to be a scam, or like nothing, like I'm gonna get scammed, you know. Even my like family checked it, it was legit and all. So then I paid that deposit, and then I got my lease agreement. So then I'm like to them, okay, in the next couple of weeks I'll be okay to pay the balance, and then I'll be able to move in month end. Perfect. Mind you, in this 2 weeks, guys, I get no communication from them after I had received the lease agreement. I get no communication from them. And like it was just quiet, and I was also quiet, right? So I'm like, okay, it happens that a few weeks go by, I think 2 weeks or so, or 1.5 weeks, something like that, go by, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to pay. So I email in our WhatsApp, and I'm like, hey guys, I am ready to now pay the balance. I will be paying it on a Friday. Please confirm if you guys do operate on weekends so I can be able to start moving in and receive my keys. Perfect. So the agent responds and says, hey Kabelo, we are glad that you're able to go on about. We're also done with the apartment. So here's the banking details that you can pay the funds into. Please do pay it there and send us through a payment, and we will arrange for you to get your keys. Perfect. I'm like, oh, hallelujah. I am happy. Friday comes, I pay them. When I pay them, obviously because I paid Friday night, I'm like, okay, because they currently closed, obviously won't get a response. So I'll receive a response by tomorrow, which is Saturday. So Saturday, I wake up in the morning. I wake up anxious as hell. I wake up overwhelmed. I start crying. Mind you, I woke up at like 6 a.m. I'm not okay. I'm just going through a lot. I'm overthinking. But in my mind, I'm like, Kabelo, focus. You've got this. We are moving out, you know. Mind you, I had packed. I went to stores to get boxes. I started buying my groceries. I started buying a bed. You know, like literally buying things for me to start moving out. I had taken so many screenshots of things I want, of how I want my aesthetic to be. I am planning content. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be living alone, you know. So then Saturday morning comes, I call them and I'm like, hey, I haven't received a response. It's currently 9 a.m. Did you guys receive my money? Did you guys receive my proof of payment? I sent it via email and also sent my lease agreement. They were like, oh yes, we did receive it. We're just waiting for the manager to come in because it's a Saturday. They do tend to come in a bit later, so we will let you know once they're in. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. I'm like to my sister, let's actually go in about our day. Let me go buy the rest of like the stuff that I'll need to move in, and then we can move in later once we receive a call from them. Planned movers, got movers numbers, found out how much they charge for me to move because the place I was moving to is a bit of a distance from where I currently reside, or where my sister currently resides. It is much of a distance to get there, so we wouldn't be able to, our car is not big enough to carry all my stuff. So I get a mover and everything is sorted. So I'm also like, okay, let me just give them grace because it is a Saturday. The manager is probably going to come in around 11ish, if say Pusha, you know. But they did alert me that they do close at 2 o'clock on Saturday. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. I go about, I do my things. Firstly, I had to go do my friend's makeup. As you guys will see in the vlog I'll post after this, I had to go do my friend's makeup for her graduation. I went to go buy the rest of my things. And I don't hear anything from them on Saturday. And mind you, I am texting them like every hour to ask, okay, is the manager there? Can I get feedback? What is going on? And quiet. Their communication skills were the worst. I feel like that's how scammers are. Once they receive their money, they would never answer back to you because somebody told them about your phone, so there's no need for them to contact you again. But these ones, they were contacting me here and there, like just giving me an answer and then go with me. They never respond again. So then my sister's like, okay, let's just give them grace because it is a Saturday. Let's just wait for a normal business day, which is a Monday, for them to respond back to us. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. I go about my weekend, celebrate my friend's graduation. Monday comes. Monday comes, 9 a.m. I wake up, I text them, good morning, I hope you guys are well. I am waiting to receive my keys. I have paid. Here is everything of mine. Please confirm when I can receive my things. Was I off that Monday? I think I was off. Or was it a holiday? It was something, but I was not at work, so I was able to go get my keys. These people do not answer me anymore. And then my sister was like, please give me their number so I can text them. My sister sends them a text, they answer her. Not even the first red flag. There was many red flags later that we only realized afterwards. Hi man, this was a red flag, but we didn't notice it during that time because I don't want to say Satani or whatever they use, but we couldn't even see Basa scan. So I'm calling them, mind you, I'm not blocked. My calls are ringing, I'm leaving voice messages, I'm texting them on WhatsApp, my messages are going through, they online, I send them an email, no response. My sister texts them, they answer. So my sister texts them on like a new person to say, hey, I'm interested in getting an apartment, can you please provide me with documents? And guess what? They answer. So Yimlo is slim. Hey! Yimlo is slim. Mind you, I was not at my sister's place that entire weekend, so I'm not like physically with her to see that they're answering, but obviously she's sending me screenshots. My sister happens to Google Cape Home Limited Pty Ltd on Google, and guess what? She calls them. Before she even calls, guys, I'm laughing about it now, but thinking about it, that was terrible. I don't even know how to put it. It was so bad. So my sister happens to Google and she finds a picture. I could be wrong. I stand to be corrected. She finds a picture of like the rental agency and she zooms into a picture, and as she zooms in, she happens to see another contact number in that picture at the bottom. She contacts them and she's like on some, hi, this is Banbani calling on behalf of Kabelo. We've recently applied for a property and you guys have received our money. We haven't received any response from you guys. Can you please confirm what is going on? The lady responds on some, hi, if you guys haven't already paid those people, please don't. And my sister's like, what do you mean? And she's like, no, these people are pretending to be us, so I hope you haven't paid them. And my sister was like, but we've already paid. And if you guys do know that these people are pretending to be you, what have you guys done about it? Have you guys reported this case? Because how many more people are going to be falling for the exact same thing, you know? My sister happens to fall sick, guys. I don't want to get into that. But then she ends up dropping the line and she contacts me to say, we have been scammed. I'm laughing about it now, but I'm laughing in umgobo. So, mind you guys, we paid these people over 10,000 rand. Imali yami ngisebenzele. Angilelanga. I was drained so much. I overworked myself and all my money was gone. Literally, guys, that money did not come from my parents, did not come from my partner, nobody. That money, ibuye gum. I request immediately and I make my way home and my sister was like, please go to your bank, go to the police, report this. And I'm now also trying to contact this rental people and they're not answering me. The person, the agent that I was speaking to, who is the so-called Mr. Harrison, is no longer answering my text or anything. And I go to my app and on my app, I'm unable to report the transaction because it was an instant, immediate payment. You can only report payments that are not immediate. So I rush over to my bank. I get to my bank and I'm like, I have been scammed. I need to report a transaction. I've paid this amount to these people. Please help me find them. Please help me get my money back. And they were like, please go to the police station. You just submit a report. I stand up immediately and I go to the police station, which is like 2 minutes away from the mall where I was. And I get there and I'm like, I've been scammed by rental agreement. And now, guess what the police tell me? Please go print out your conversations, proof that you've paid them and everything. That was not in my mind, obviously, because I had just gotten scammed. In Diagoa, I am crying. I am not okay. I had to go to the internet cafe. I had to get conversations between us, email transcripts. I had to get proof of payments. I had to show the property where I found it. Like winning that I had to get. I got all those printed, go back to the police station, and I filed my case. The police says to me,
do you know that someone has reported the exact same case about a week ago?
And I'm like, okay, so if there's someone that has reported it, what have you guys done about it? Mind you, guys, mind you, if they know about it, what are they doing about it? Obviously nothing, because you guys know how our South African police services are. They just report, you just report the case and they do nothing about it. And in my mind, I'm like, imagine if this was my first time coming to Cape Town. I have no one in Cape Town to fall back to. I have no money. I have nowhere to sleep. What was I going to do? But fortunately enough, because I already had an apartment, I was able to go back home and get a place to sleep. But what about the money I've spent on groceries? What about the money I've spent on getting beds, sourcing like things, furniture, the rent that I've paid over 10,000 rand, and you're telling me that you guys have done nothing about it? But I'm like, you know what? I filed the case, got my case number, went to my bank, and got to my bank and I'm like, okay, this is the stuff, here's my case number. And they were like, we'll let you know the case. And I never heard anything from them. I texted them about 2 weeks later and I'm like, can I please get feedback on my fraud case? Like, what is going on? And they were like, unfortunately, we're unable to do anything about this. Please go to the South African Police Services to report your case. And I'm like, but I gave you guys my case number, so what do you mean I must go report it again, whereas it's already been reported? And you guys know how the police are, so I was really hoping on you guys as my bank to assist me. Mali yami ihambile, but ngiyayikhalela imali yami and ngisayifuna. Ngisazoyithola, no, but I paid so much money. That's just gone down the drain. It's actually gone down the drain, but this is just to spread awareness to you guys that don't fall for the scam. Like I've mentioned, you guys would have already seen, I have posted all the screenshot of the places so that you guys don't fall for the scam. And I really hope this was informative. It was a really short story time, but I was just giving you guys a rundown of how I got scammed. I have recovered, I have moved on, I have no choice. But yeah, guys, I really do hope that you guys enjoyed the story time. I will be trying to be more consistent this year. I know I've been saying that. Drag me. I give you guys the platform. Come for me. But after this video, there will definitely be a vlog that I will be posting. And yeah, guys, I really do hope to come back to YouTube. I really do hope to be more consistent this year. But thank you so much for watching the story time. I really hope that it was informative. If you guys did enjoy, please do the most and give me a thumbs up. If nine mali, guys, please kaning palelen zani account number yam ning tumeleni mali because I do need it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.